There's a terrifying moment when you forget a name you've known your whole life, when you stare at your keys and can't remember what you were about to do, when your own thoughts feel distant, heavy, and unfamiliar. It's called brain fog, and it's not just forgetfulness. It's a silent thief, stealing your clarity, your energy, and your identity, one foggy morning at a time. And yet, most people silently suffer, blaming aging, stress, or just being tired. But what if I told you that it doesn't have to be this way, that in just 7 days, you can reverse brain fog and feel like yourself again, clear, focused, and alive? In this video, you'll discover reverse brain fog in 7 days, Dr. Amen's proven plan. It's not hype. It's based on real brain scans, real science, and real people who got their minds back. If you feel like something inside you is slipping, don't wait. This may be the most important 10 minutes you ever spend on your brain. It begins quietly. You forget why you walked into the room. Your thoughts feel heavy, your focus slips, and suddenly the sharpness you once had feels like a distant memory. Brain fog isn't just forgetfulness. It's the silent storm that dulls your mind, drains your energy, and quietly erodes your confidence. It's not a disease, but it is a warning signal. And far too many people over 40 think this is just aging, but it's not. Something deeper is happening inside the brain, and the good news is you can reverse it. Dr. Daniel Amen, a renowned psychiatrist and brain imaging expert, has spent decades studying why our brains become foggy, tired, and slow. And what he's discovered is both groundbreaking and empowering. Brain fog isn't your fault. It's a result of inflammation, toxicity, low blood flow, nutrient depletion, and overstimulation from modern life, sleep deprivation, sugar crashes, silent infections, traumas buried deep in memory. They all contribute. Your brain, the very organ that defines your thoughts and feelings, is overloaded and asking for help. The first step to healing is awareness. When you name the enemy, you begin to reclaim your power. Brain fog isn't permanent. Your brain is a miracle of plasticity and regeneration. In as little as 7 days, with the right plan, you can reignite clarity, focus, and joy. This isn't about quick fixes or empty promises. This is a structured, science-backed plan built on love for your future self. In this video, you'll uncover the 7-day blueprint based on Dr. Amen's most effective protocols, used with thousands of patients, from celebrities to veterans to everyday people. Each day introduces a targeted action to revive your mind. You'll learn why blood flow is the #1 predictor of brain health, how certain foods can act like rocket fuel for your neurons, why negative thoughts create toxic chemical storms, and how small daily changes create lasting transformation. If your brain has been whispering that something is off, it's time to listen. Not with fear, but with hope. Because you're about to discover that you're not broken. You're just ready to reset. Every foggy morning, every lost word, every anxious night, it can change. And it begins now with courage, with knowledge, and with the commitment to care for your brain like your life depends on it, because it does. Let's begin this journey to clarity, to confidence, and to reclaiming the best version of yourself. The path is simple, the science is solid, and the transformation is real. Now let's move to day 1. The first day of healing begins not in your thoughts, but in your cells. Brain fog often starts with what you put on your plate. Inflammation, the quiet fire burning inside your brain, reduces memory, blocks neurotransmitters, and leaves you feeling drained. Dr. Amen's first step in reversing fog is calming that fire through targeted nutrition. Today's mission is simple: eliminate the brain's top enemies and feed it with foods that heal. Start by removing inflammatory triggers. Sugar is the worst offender. Just one sugary drink can lower brain function in minutes. Highly processed foods, artificial sweeteners, and fried items are equally harmful. These create chaos inside your gut, which in turn affects your brain. You may not feel it immediately, but fog, fatigue, and mood swings follow soon after. Your brain wants calm, clean fuel, not the constant roller coaster of chemical disruption. Now nourish it. Focus on foods that fight inflammation and promote mental clarity. Wild salmon, avocado, walnuts, blueberries, broccoli, turmeric, and leafy greens are brain powerhouses. They don't just taste good, they help rebuild damaged neurons, improve blood flow, and protect against cognitive decline. Add omega-3 rich oils like flaxseed or fish oil. Hydrate with clean, filtered water. Dehydration alone can cause mental sluggishness. Dr. Amen also emphasizes gut health. Why? Because 90% of your serotonin, your mood and memory neurotransmitter, is made in the gut. When your microbiome is balanced, your brain becomes more resilient. Include fermented foods like kimchi, kefir, or unsweetened yogurt. Consider a quality probiotic. This day is about reducing noise in your system and feeding your brain with what it truly needs. Keep a food journal today. Note how you feel 2 hours after meals. Sluggish or alert, bloated or light. That awareness is your superpower. Nutrition isn't just fuel, it's medicine. You'll likely feel withdrawal symptoms in the first 24 hours as your body detoxes from sugar and stimulants. This is normal. It means your system is adjusting to clarity. Healing starts with nourishment. This isn't about restriction, it's about liberation. Every bite you take can either fog your mind or free it. Choose foods that love your brain back. Picture each meal as a tool to rebuild who you are becoming. Day 1 sets the foundation. It tells your brain, I am ready to heal. Let the fire quiet. Let the fog begin to lift. Your clarity is coming. If day 1 was about reducing inflammation, day 2 is about oxygen, bringing life back to your brain through movement. Dr. Amen's brain scans show a stunning pattern. Poor blood flow is the #1 predictor of Alzheimer's, depression, and yes, brain fog. When blood isn't circulating properly, your brain cells don't get the oxygen and nutrients they need. The result? Confusion, fatigue, and forgetfulness. So how do you boost blood flow? You move, but not with punishment or pressure. This isn't about burning calories. It's about creating brain vitality. Just 20 minutes of brisk walking can increase blood flow to the prefrontal cortex, the decision-making, focus, and memory center. Imagine turning a dim light bulb to full brightness. That's what gentle movement does. Today, your task is simple. Choose one form of aerobic exercise and do it with intention. Walking outdoors, dancing in your kitchen, cycling, swimming, anything that gets your heart beating without overexertion. The goal is consistency, not intensity. Motion creates emotion, and with better blood flow comes better thought flow. But movement isn't just physical. Stretching, breathwork, and yoga also support circulation. Deep belly breathing increases oxygenation, lowers cortisol, and wakes up the foggy brain. Take 5 minutes right now. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Do this several times throughout the day. Your brain notices. Hydration also boosts circulation. Add a pinch of sea salt and lemon to your water to support electrolyte balance. The small things add up. The key is repetition. Make movement a daily love letter to your mind. If you're short on time, remember, even 3 10-minute walks throughout your day can shift brain chemistry significantly. If you've been sedentary, it's okay. This is a reset, not a race. Celebrate every step. Know that each drop of sweat and every breath of fresh air is rewiring your brain toward clarity. When you move with purpose, you remind your brain that you are alive, capable, and healing. You are reversing brain fog from the inside out. One walk, one breath, one heartbeat at a time. Now that the body is in motion and inflammation is lowering, it's time to detox, but not just the physical kind. Day 3 is about removing mental toxins, environmental stressors, and emotional clutter. Dr. Amen teaches that brain fog is often a combination of toxic exposure, both in our external world and our internal thought life. Clearing both is essential for a sharp, vibrant brain. Let's start with your physical environment. Many household products, cleaners, plastics, fragrances, even cookware release neurotoxins that damage brain cells over time. Begin replacing them with natural alternatives. Open your windows. Bring in plants like peace lily and snake plant to purify your air. Drink only from glass or stainless steel. Toss old Teflon pans. Your brain is sensitive. Treat it like a sanctuary. Now look at your digital environment. Endless notifications. Doom scrolling and screen fatigue overload the brain's executive functions. Set a digital detox period today. Even 1 hour away from all screens can reset your focus. Use that hour to connect with nature, journal, meditate, or simply breathe. You're not escaping, you're rebooting. But the biggest detox today happens in your mind. Dr. Amen coined the term ANTS, automatic negative thoughts. These are the repetitive, unchallenged beliefs that whisper, I'm not smart enough. I always forget. It's too late to change. These thoughts are poison. They shape your brain chemistry, damage your hippocampus, and keep you in a fog. Today, write down your top 3 recurring negative thoughts. Then question each one. Is this absolutely true? Who would I be without this belief? What's a more empowering version of this thought? Replace I always forget with I'm training my brain to focus again. These new beliefs create new neural pathways. This is neuroplasticity in action. You are not your environment. You are not your past thoughts. You are what you choose to believe and create from this moment on. Detoxing is about releasing what no longer serves your clarity. You cannot heal in a space that keeps making you sick, inside or out. So today, clean one drawer. Delete one toxic app. Challenge one defeating thought. Each action lifts the fog. Your brain is beginning to breathe again. Every toxin released is a space reclaimed. You're not just clearing, you're making room for the real you to return. With the fog lifting, now it's time to rewire. The brain is not fixed. It's always changing, learning, and growing. This is called neuroplasticity, and it's the secret weapon for reversing cognitive decline. Between days 4 and 6, the focus shifts from cleansing to building. Dr. Amen says the best way to heal a foggy brain is to give it something meaningful to do, on purpose, every single day. Start with brain training, but forget the apps and games. Real neuroplasticity comes from challenge. Learn something new today, a new word, a foreign phrase, a musical instrument, even brushing your teeth with your non-dominant hand. These small acts force the brain to adapt, fire new neurons, and reinforce memory. They wake up dormant areas of your mind. The next tool is structured routine. The brain thrives on rhythm, wake, move, eat, rest, at the same times daily. This reduces decision fatigue and boosts dopamine. Don't underestimate consistency. It's the soil for mental sharpness. Write your daily rituals and commit. Repetition is what turns practice into progress. Dr. Amen also encourages acts of kindness and gratitude as daily brain medicine. When you practice gratitude, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, neurochemicals that sharpen cognition and lift mental fog. Before bed, write 3 things you're grateful for. It shifts your brain from stress mode to healing mode. Sleep is another non-negotiable. This is when your brain detoxes, consolidates memory, and resets. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep by sticking to a wind-down ritual. No screens after 9 p.m., dim lights, magnesium-rich foods like pumpkin seeds or banana, and calming practices like journaling or deep breathing. This signals your brain that it's safe to let go and restore. Finally, engage your spiritual mind, whether through prayer, meditation, or stillness. Connecting with something greater than yourself provides grounding and purpose. Purpose improves brain resilience. When you believe your life matters, your brain fights to stay sharp. You are not rebuilding a weak brain, you're revealing a resilient one. Each habit you've added is stitching together a new reality. You're not just reversing fog, you're stepping into a more powerful version of yourself. The work you do in these days sets to heat stage for day 7, reclaiming your clarity for good. You've come a long way in just 1 week. What felt impossible, lifting the fog, focusing again, remembering clearly, is now your lived experience. But day 7 isn't the end. It's a threshold. From here, the goal is to sustain clarity, protect your progress, and continue evolving into the healthiest version of yourself. Dr. Amen calls this brain envy, learning to fall in love with your brain so much that you'll do anything to protect it. The most powerful long-term strategy is this: keep doing what's working. This isn't a sprint, it's a lifestyle. Keep your anti-inflammatory nutrition as your base. Maintain daily movement. Continue challenging your brain with novelty. Protect your sleep like gold. Speak to yourself with truth and kindness. These are no longer experiments. They are now your foundations. Dr. Amen also teaches the power of saying no to people, habits, or environments that pull you away from clarity. Fog creeps in through small compromises. Protect your mind the way you'd protect a newborn. Be vigilant about your boundaries. Guard your peace. Supplements may support your journey. Ask your doctor about omega-3s, vitamin D, magnesium glycinate, and saffron for mood. But remember, no pill replaces a purpose-filled life. Your habits are more powerful than anything in a bottle. Reconnect with joy, dance, laugh, create. The healthiest brains are also the happiest. When you fill your days with what lights you up, the fog can't return. Joy is clarity. Love is medicine. Purpose is fuel. You've now experienced the truth. Brain fog is reversible. Your brain was never broken. It was waiting for the right care. Let this week be your turning point. Revisit it often. Share it with someone you love. Let your story inspire others. You didn't just lift the fog. You found the light within it. Keep going. Your clearest shot. Our most alive days are not behind you. They start today.